Hey y'all, how you doing? This is the video log number 2 on A Year in God's Footsteps, I think it's called. I believe that's the name of it. I'll probably have it down when I post a name, but I don't know what it is on the top of my head. Um, I know I haven't been here for a week. Sorry, I had to get a charger for my computer, and then I was just too lazy the rest of the days. So, I am back. I am ready to get back to you on this. Um, I'm using a Bible here that literally saved my life. Like, no idea. You have no idea how. Oh, jeez, this saved my life. Um, right now, I'm gonna take a look at Genesis because um, today in history class, a discussion broke out about creationism and evolutionism. Um, Also, there was a thing about abortion and all that crap. And here's my little thought about this. This is my rant. Um, that just royally made me mad. That guy saying rape, God does things for, you know, what happens, happens, you know? What? Are we gonna go to God and be like, God, unrape me? No, we can't. Because once something happens in the physical world cannot be taken back, for the repercussions are just horrible. um, that's why we're sinful by nature. So sin causes people pain. But I do have the idea that a person that is raped should be able to abort that child because it is not with the person they love. If that child's with a child is made by the person you love, then by all means keep it. If it was, oh, I'm at a party and I was like YOLO, I hate that word. I hate that saying YOLO. Um, I'm at a party, YOLO, let's have sex, blah blah blah. You know, and you get pregnant, and then y'all think, oh yeah, let's just have this child, you know, or let's abort it. Abortion is used as a scapegoat for mistakes. So that's my little rant on it. But abortion is good in some cases because they do say 12 weeks life. Um, but here, let's get into this. This might help a little bit. About evolution. Darwin's theory of evolution states that we're, you know, our species is generated from another species that is generated from another species before that. You know, that's in essence what it's saying. I'm not gonna go into detail about it. That's pretty much the essence of it. Um, Here in the Bible, in special creation, or divine creation, um, it talks about 7 days, how the world was created in 7 days. Um, a good friend of mine actually gave me the thought of this. It says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. This is the beginning. And it says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. So, first day, God created, you know, the heavens and the earth. So, I'm so lost right now. I thought I would be a little more prepared than this. Um, God created a vault to separate the water. A vault was, wait, hold on, separated water under the vault from water above it, and it was so. God called the vault sky, and there was evening and there was morning, and the second day. Um, if you take the history of the Earth was compiled over millions of years. So if you take this as the first day the Earth was created, um, let's say, you know, how the Earth started out as a molten rock floating in space, like much like Mercury right now. Mercury's one of the hottest not the hottest, but it's pretty hot. It's molten. Um, so if you take our planet like that, that's the first day. He created the heavens and the earth. And it says, the earth was formless and empty. No life at all. It was no form, it just kept moving and changing. No form at all. Let's take the second day. How long did it take for water to form? A really long time. Because volcanoes outgassing caused the right amount of, you know, material, atoms to mix together to create um, hydrogen and carbon and oxygen and all these different things, components that made our atmosphere. And in the second day, he called the vault the sky. So there's your second day over a long period of time. Maybe because day doesn't mean specifically 24 hours. I know now it does, pretty much. But this is no context of time yet. So you gotta take it as this. This is a different revelation of why you're like, whoa, what are you talking about here? This is a different whole concept on why am I flinging my arms around on this. So, yes. uh, okay. Then God said, let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to the various kinds. And it was so. The land produced vegetations, plants bearing seed according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. He said it was good. In all of this, God says it was good and leaves it as it is. He doesn't say he said, let's make man in our image, but he doesn't say, it was, actually, he doesn't. Let's go on to that later in a different vlog. But that was the third day. So, in later after the atmosphere, now you have an atmosphere that can contain some sort of life. In order to get oxygen, you take that carbon and photosynthesize, you get plants, You get algae in the water that turns into all these different things, and it just keeps going from there. So now you have vegetation and plants and vegetables and fruits, and why am I just exaggerating with my hands? I don't know why, but I am. There's the third day. This is a different period of time, is what I'm saying. It's thousands and thousands of years. God said, let there be light in the vault and the sky to separate the day from night, and let them serve as signs that mark sacred times, and the days and years, and let them be lights in the vaults of the sky to give light on the earth. And it was so. God made two great lights. This is our moon. Our moon had not become a big factor until we can take so many different things and put them into one. Actually, I gotta cut it off right here because it's getting a little long for some. Nah, actually, I can keep going. So the moon. Some people theorize that the moon crashed into the Earth when it was very young in its molten state, and it sort of disintegrated a little bit and shot off another piece of Earth with that little rock, that little base of the moon. That's why the moon is so relevant to Earth. So that's what some theorize. So, two great lights to govern over the night. He made also the stars, blah blah blah. God set them in the vault of the sky to light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, to separate the light from the darkness. And he saw it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the fourth day. This is where the concept of time really comes in somewhat, because now you have a day and a night. You do not just have a day day. Um, so yeah, that little thing is a little fluctuating a little bit, but I don't know. I hope you can hear me. Like, honestly, I don't want to redo this. Um, that should probably be a good idea if I redo. Okay. Here in the fifth day, God created. Oh, there we go. God created creatures of the sea and every living thing with each water's team and move about according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God said it was good, and blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the waters in the sea, fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." This is where early life comes in. He says, let the sea be multiplied by fish or creatures, sea creatures, and he also says, let the earth be fulfilled by creatures. Preferably, it says right here, birds, because there is some Archaeopteryx is a bird they found prehistoric. If you don't know what that is, it's a very confusing spelling. I don't know it on the top of my head, but you can gladly look it up. It's a freaking creepy looking bird. Yeah, it's freaking creepy. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kind, livestock, uh, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, the wild animals according to its kind." And it was so. God made wild animals according to the kinds, and livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw it was good. Good. Sorry, screen went black a little bit. Um, here is where creatures are coming into play. So we can easily take this as, yeah, maybe there was like a Homo sapien, Homo erectus there, and that's where we come from because there is a very good significance of a Homo sapien. Um, so if you take that Darwin is very easily tied into creationism. Um, so as this saying, it says God created man, Adam. He created Adam from the dust and breathed the breath of life into him. I believe this is true sometimes I don't. Because I struggle with my faith, as probably some of you watching this struggle with your faith. Um, I will give a testimony sooner or later in my later things, but yeah, it's it's there. If you want to believe mine, I don't know what the correct theory is on it, but it's a wonderful theory and it actually does help explain a lot of things. So yeah, have a good day. God bless, and this is vlog number 2. Also, I'm going to have a vlog right after this that I'm going to just be ranting the whole time about stupid things that make me mad. Okay, and I'm probably going to do these things every Friday-ish. But sooner or later they'll become more consistent when I start working on it more. So yeah, have a wonderful day. God bless. Whatever religion to you. This is my theory on creation and evolution, and this is day vlog number 2. Walking Jesus or walking God's footsteps. Bye.